Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Now we have the pleasure to have with us over the phone our dear guest, Mr. Sameh Saad, tourism expert. Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon to your viewers.
Well, Mr. Saad, how do you see the importance of Egypt allowing more countries and facilitating the entrance to Egypt by obtaining a transit visa? What is the importance of this?
Actually, this is a very good move toward tourism, because before whoever was coming, he has to get a visa from the embassy, and sometime in a country like India, for example, it's a very wide country, so someone in a city far away from the embassy, like 1,000 kilometers, he cannot come.
Yes.
So now giving a visa for transit for 3 days, I think this is allowing more people to come and see Cairo at least.
Yes. Mr. Saad, how do you see the flow of tourists to Egypt in the year 2024? Well, of course, we know that there were millions who entered Egypt during the first half of the year 2024.
Well, actually, you know, I mean, Egypt, we don't need any kind of, everybody knows Egypt. Everybody knows that in Egypt we have archaeology, antiquities, a lot of stuff. And the problem is always depending on the political situation around us. Not so many countries want us in a good mood, in a good way to get tourism. So in spite of all this, the tourism is increasing and the percentages are very good.
Yes. Yes. What is the program provided by the Ministry of Tourism and Antiquities for this season?
Well, actually, the ETA, because the one who is really making the promotion of tourism is Egyptian Tourism Authority. The ETA are implementing now new ideas, more facilities, facilitating. The travel agency, the tour operator, and giving incentive for airplanes, flights to come to Egypt.
Yes.
So they are doing so far very good.
Yes. Yes. We are all keen, or we are all waiting, and the whole world is waiting for the inauguration, the official inauguration of the Grand Egyptian Museum, which is Egypt's gift to the world. Give us an idea about this and its importance.
Actually, I mean, the whole world is waiting for the new Egyptian museum, the GIM, and whenever we travel abroad, in travel fairs or anything related to tourism, always people stop us while walking around saying, Egyptians, yes, when the museum will open. So this is now the question of everywhere.
Yes.
But the good thing is the museum has to open actually in a good time. Unfortunately, due to Gaza events and due to a lot of things, every time the opening gets postponed, because it's not the proper time. We need to invite dignitaries, presidents, the whole world to come and see it. So it should be a proper time, otherwise we lose the opportunity.
Yes, so you say that a suitable time is very important for the inauguration.
Yes, of course.
Yes. Yes. So this, the Grand Egyptian Museum, Egypt's gift to the world, encompassing more than 50,000 pieces. They say if you stand for 1 minute in front of every statue, it would take you 1 month to tour the museum. So give us an idea about this. Is it true?
Well, actually, see, because the museum has a lot of pieces of rare pieces of antiquities but the good thing is it was divided into sectors.
Yes.
So you go and see each sector by itself, and if you are interested to know about Egyptian history, then you can go to one sector, easy one, which you can make a tour in 1 or 2 hours and finish, get an idea, because not everyone is specialized in the Egyptian history. And more. So if you have more interest into it, if you need to study things, then get more and more pavilions or sectors.
Yes, if it's going to take a tourist 1 minute, 1 month to tour the Grand Egyptian, only the Grand Egyptian Museum, how long would it take for a tourist to tour all the monuments in Egypt?
Well, to be honest, you know, if we talk about real figures, mass tourism. I mean, we received into 23
Yes.
14.9 million tourists, and we are aiming to reach 30 million. So definitely we need a type of tourism. I mean, because this one will come and stay 1 month to watch the museum. It's very rare. The percentage is very, very, very minimal, because not anyone can take a 1 month vacation only to watch the museum.
Yes.
We need actually mass tourism, and normally the tourism program is 1 week.
Yes.
But this
So
is a good
it's
chance
not
that
enough
people
time.
can come back
Yes.
more time.
Yes. Yes. So usually the tourists divides their visit to Egypt. Every year they visit, for example, the first year they come and visit Cairo and Giza pyramids. The second time they visit Luxor and Aswan. The other time they visit Sharm el-Sheikh, like this.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, because definitely to make a big number, I mean, Spain makes 80 million tourists a year. Majority of this number are repeaters, are people who are coming several times in the same year and many times. And we have a lot of repeaters in Hurghada and Sharm el-Sheikh.
Yes, this is one of the advantages and benefits Egypt gain from the tourists, that if you visit Egypt 10 times, it's not enough to see everything. And this, of course, Mr. Saad, shows the diversity of the kinds of tourism we have here in Egypt. Give us an idea about the variety of tourism we have: the medical tourism, cultural tourism, religious tourism, beach tourism, monuments, antiquities. Give us an idea about the diversity.
We have all the, well, as you said now, you mentioned most of them.
Yes.
The only thing we are missing is skiing, ice skiing. We still have skiing on the sand, but we don't have ice skiing because we don't have snow.
Yes.
But actually we have the best thing of Egypt, that we can have tourism scattered all year round, 12 months.
Yes.
Turkey, for example, which is a big competitor as a destination for us, they work only 6 months. Most of the Mediterranean destinations, which are a competitor for us in summer, they work only during the summer.
Yes.
But we work year round. Sharm el-Sheikh, Hurghada, Mediterranean, Luxor, Aswan, and so on. So this is an advantage we have as Egypt.
Yes. Also, the series of discoveries Egypt is witnessing, especially in the Saqqara area, for the past years. Every now and then we hear discoveries of coffins and necropolis in the Saqqara area. The importance of this in attracting also tourists to Egypt.
Actually, because the announcing part, we have a setback in tourism, always a political issue that things stop around. But what triggered tourism back, I'm talking about the year 2019, was a lot of announcing all those discoveries. So this made a lot of people curious to come and see and know and understand about those discoveries, which pulls the tourism wheel back, make it go back fast and quickly.
Yes. Also, we have a new kind of tourism nowadays, which is the festival tourism, like what we're witnessing nowadays in the New Alamein city. For the second consecutive year, a festival is being established there through the 2 months of the summer, July and August. And it's really attracting most of the Arab world to Egypt. And also it's boosting the domestic tourism. Egyptians themselves are attending the festivals that is attracting and concerts being held for famous Egyptian and Arab musicians and singers.
Well, actually, yes, the Alamein festival actually is attracting certain segment of tourism, as you said, it's the Arab and the domestic tourism. But actually, they didn't shed light yet, they didn't talk about yet. There is an air show. An air show will a kind of exhibition, different types of aeroplanes and all related industry for aviation. It's coming in Alamein on the first week of September.
Yes.
This is a very important event by itself, because now doesn't get only tourists, get the businessman into the area. We are hoping that they make more kind of tours or this kind of activity more in October, in November. So actually the North Coast could work and could extend the rooms availability until September, October, November, which makes the North Coast work more than 2 months only a year.
Yes, yes. Also, Egypt have recently been establishing several new museums in addition to renovating the old museums. And these museums are distributed in all the governorates, divided to all the governorates. We have Sharm el-Sheikh Museum. Of course, in Cairo we have several museums, of course, in all governorates, in Kafr el-Sheikh, in Al-Minya, everywhere. What's your comment on this?
Well, actually, no. I mean, in some cities like Minya, for example.
Yes.
Minya is already, it's a very important
full of
city.
monuments. Yes.
Sorry, Minya is a very important city. They have the Holy Family path.
Yes.
They have Tel al-Amarna, they have Bani Hassan, they have a lot of antiquities. And having a museum there is a big plus because most of the stuff you can see in the museum.
Yes.
And already the tourist who isn't interested about the history will go there and he see it. In other countries, in other cities or governorates like Kafr el-Sheikh and this, it's important for the locals. We still need to know our culture, our history, our everything. So it's an advantage plus. But really, I mean, to attract tourism, it will have a very minimal percentage because people should be very specialized in this history. But still, we as a local Egyptian, we have our right to go and see our history as well.
Yes, I thank you very much for your time. Thank you for your valuable information, Mr. Sameh Saad, the tourism expert. Thank you very much for joining us over the phone. I really had the pleasure to have this phone with you. Thank you very much. Well, with this, my dear viewers, we come to the end of this episode of our program, Cairo Local Time. My name is Amal Mukhtar. Thank you for watching.